Welcome back, YouTube pipe smokers. This is the Michigan Piper here, and tonight we have a special pipe blend that I'm going to be reviewing today, which is Blue Boar. So, Blue Boar, not very well known in the pipe community, but it was a blend that was around for quite a long time, and yeah, so I'll get into how I got this blend and how I got it in my hands. So first off, I went to an antique store in quite a little bit of ways from here, from where I live in Saugatuck. They have an antique store down there called Blue Star Antiques, I believe, and they happen to have old pipe tins, and stored kind of like way back in one of the shelves was the Blue Boar, and I saw that it has a bunch of pipe tobacco in it, and yeah, and I read the label on top, the tax stamp, which dates it back to 1941. So this is a pretty old blend. It's been around for a very long time. Outdates my grandparents. So smoking something older than my grandparents, which I find kind of odd, but you know, it's true. But yeah, as to the history of this blend, I don't have a lot of information on Blue Boar. First off, I tried to find stuff on this blend. I couldn't really find a whole lot as to when Blue Boar was officially a pipe blend, but I do know that it was around until the 1960s, which was from a post that the Artful Codger post on Instagram about his Blue Boar pipe tobacco that he has, and so I kind of took his word for it, but he could be wrong, I could be wrong, but you know, if somebody's been smoking pipes for a lot longer than I have, I think I'm gonna side with him a little bit on about his research. But there isn't a whole lot of well-known information about Blue Boar. But if you guys know anything about Blue Boar pipe tobacco, feel free to leave it in the comments, because I know nothing about Blue Boar. Although I do know from tobacco reviews that it's a, gosh, where the heck did I put my lighter's right here. On what blend it is, you know, I already know that this is a American English blend, and from the taste of it, first time trying it, yeah, I think like back in those days, back in the 40s, you know, there wasn't a lot of wow factor with a lot of these blends, but from what I looked on the tin, and from the looks of like what I see, I don't think it's an over-the-counter blend. I think it's one of those pipe blends that you get at your high-end tobacconist, you know, back in the day. If you want some Blue Boar or your Dunhill pipe tobacco, you would go there to go get it. But I think it's one of those blends, and so I've been lucky to snatch that at an antique store. So for being an English blend, I'm not very experienced with English blends that well. I did smoke a few Boswell's Northwoods, My Mixture 965, and Peterson's Nightcap. That's all I've tried, and I'm gonna be honest with you. There's some that are okay. I don't mind smoking, and there's some, and most of them I just don't care for. It just doesn't agree with my palate. I don't know. Jeez, pardon me, but it tastes pretty good for being an English blend. that's been in a glass mason jar for 8 decades. You know, it tastes just fine. So, some things I want to bring up, not including with this blend, but I might get some pipe tobacco from this guy called Pipe Appeal. He has an Instagram and YouTube channel. I'll put a link in the description below so that way you guys can follow him on YouTube, and then it'll direct you guys to, he should have a link on his YouTube channel that should direct him to his Instagram. So it's pretty much the same content, but I'll give you the link and you guys can follow him. He does collect a lot of old pipe blends from back in the day as well, and he has a lot of neat things. He has the original Edward G. Robinson pipe tobacco blend. He does have the old Prince Albert, Carter. I mean, I don't think he does. He probably does have Carter Hall though, but a lot of over-the-counter codger blends that are like, you know, 50 plus years old. He has, and so so the ones that he's gonna send me are Sir Walter Raleigh, from I think from the 60s, 1965. Which I'm definitely looking forward to because I never had Sir Walter Raleigh from the 1960s. So I'm definitely looking forward to trying that out, and hopefully do a video comparing the old stuff to the new stuff, what it is today. But I don't know, I can't say what it's going to be like, you know. Might be completely different, you know. It might be very different from each other. Who knows? And also I have another friend, his name's Sean. He's going to be sending me some stuff too, which I'm going to be looking forward to reviewing as well. So, yeah, just some things I'm looking forward to this week, well, for next week actually. And I'm also going to be starting out my job, my daytime job, tomorrow. I'm going to be working at a factory doing sanatorial work, and I'm definitely looking forward to experience that and start a new life, new chapter of my life. You know, so before I was, you know, before I was in the service for 3 years, I was in the Navy, stationed in Norfolk, Virginia, and then eventually when my time came up, I didn't want to stay in, so I left and drove home, and you know, here I am, you know. But yeah, I just thought I'd do a quick review of Blue Boar right here. It is a old-fashioned English blend. Smokes great if you're an English lover, and good stuff. So yeah, just a quick review on that, and hope you guys like the video. Feel free to like and comment, and if you guys are new, you know, feel free to subscribe. You know, I might be posting a new video soon, and who knows what it would be. You know, depends on what I'm feeling. So yeah, have a good night, and take care.